crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse. Pardon my voice, my allergies are killing me again. Anyway, I had to film this video. Yesterday I was supposed to do it, and then I decided to do this whirlwind of, I don't know, cleaning and the dust, and I wasn't wearing a mask, which wasn't smart. I have some cute dies from the Brillian house store, and I made some samples, so let's get started. Okay, crafters, so I received 5 dies from the Brillian house store, and here they are. Cute, right? So I got 4 essential dies and then 1 butterfly, like, I don't know. I can't think right now, guys. I'm so And then I got one of this decorative die here. It's like a doily, but not a doily. With the 3 butterflies on the edge with this kind of a textured loopy circle and then another butterfly. Alrighty, so let me do, let's start off with the first one. So this is the Brilliant house store, and I love when she gives me these labels. And she packs it really nicely. She packs it on like a light chipboard, a white chipboard background. The dies don't come attached, which I so appreciate that I don't have to be clipping like crazy. And she also gives me a title. I don't know when you buy from her if you get the title, but this is nice to know that the designer is VW. I don't think this is Nicole. I think this is somebody else, but somebody designed it. And this set, super cute. So it's like a wreath. That's what it is. A butterfly wreath with a butterfly right here. So let me give you the measurement of the wreath. 4 1/4. And the widest part, let's say 5 1/8. And this extra butterfly, which can be used independently, which is great. 3 1/4 by, let's say 2 1/8 or 2 1/4, up to 2 1/4. Well, let me keep my ruler right here. So I'm a little bit stuffy from, not wearing a mask while I was exposed to a ton of dust. I moved everything. Anyway, so this is my sample. Yes, I am still on this purple and mustard thing. I don't know what's going on with me. I did it last week when I showed you the example. I have it right here. This is that example from the Today Decor store. Now we have Brilliant house store with the same kind of color theme. So I'm still going with that same color theme. I'm loving this lavender yellow thing. So here's a card where I used the wreath on the outside. So this is 110-pound cardstock, right? And I made it, I could have, but I'd have to this is a 5 by 7 card. So I would have had to run this through, if I wanted to run it as one whole piece, I would have had to run it through on a large platform machine, like my Empress. But I didn't want to do it that way because when you run open cardstock like this, sometimes through a machine, especially if it has high pressure, it'll have a tendency of kind of marking the other page. Just the pressure, or bending the page. So I did it more like a mini album. This is a flap attached to a base. That's what I mean to say. And you can see right there, but you probably can't even see it, can you? You'd have to be looking for it. So I dropped a circle die from my stash and then cut out a circle. That's what you see here. And then cut the die. And this die, I cut it out of heavyweight cardstock. So this is 110-pound cardstock that I use this die on. Cut perfectly. And it was this lavender purple. That cardstock you can find at Michael's. And so I put so here are the 3 butterflies. 1, 2, 3. And then I took pieces of glitter cardstock, dropped it on here, and then clipped the butterfly just so I didn't have it all purple. Am I making sense? So I pieced it back together by adding on this. So there's no 3 extra pieces here. You have to kind of like run it through, then clip it, and then put it on. But I think it turned out pretty good. And then this is this one here. So that's my first card. And then I put the sentiment. I was going to put the sentiment. This is from Simon Says. I was going to put it here, the hang in there. But it looked better on the inside. And this is that same cardstock from scrapbook.com, and I didn't link it in the last video, so I'm going to definitely link it here, and I'll go back and edit the last video and link it there too, because it's so pretty. I mean, look at that. So this is like the honey jar with florals, and here is just the florals, the little checker detail. It's a really pretty cardstock. So, and you get a lot of it. This is the 8x8 that I used here. It comes 6x6, 8x8, and I think 12x12. But I think it's really pretty. Hang in there. And then I could put the sentiment. I could write the name and everything here. But I liked it, and I popped it up like that. Kind of like a 3D card. Cute, right? Simple, but not simple. All right. Moving on to my next example. I'm still continuing. You notice, you're not going to see a lot of pink. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm having like this moment where I want to do other colors. So I made a shaker with this set. Cute. This one is just a stitched nesting set. Super cute. And yes, other companies here have sets like this, but they won't have the AliExpress price. This is just a basic set. So this is not necessarily, oh, it's rifting off of somebody, because all the other companies, about a few of them, have this same exact mini slimline set. So I guess you could technically say everybody's copying everybody, even here. Let me give you the measurement. So the biggest piece is 3 3/8 by, and so this is a little bit longer, 7. So this is a little bit longer than a typical mini slimline, which would be 3x6, which I appreciate, because I could go bigger or I could come smaller. So if you think about it, it could be a standard slimline, which is 3.5 by 8.5 inches. This could be like a midi slimline at this size. To come into a regular slimline, the 3" by 6". Let's look at this frame. I like the option. This is 6.5. So it's still a little bit long, but this is more of the traditional 2 3/4. So you could probably still make a base out of this. And let's measure this little inside piece while I'm at it. 6 1/4. Almost 2.5. So it's 4 pieces. And you can see there's a outside piece. So you can layer, 3 layering pieces. 2 stitch detail, and then you get this inside piece, which is a nice plate. And guess what? All 4 pieces did not come with the little connectors in between, which is nice. Because even if you are using, when it's this tight, and you're using nippers to, you know, die wire cutter, let's call it that. And I will link that below, seeing that I'm mentioning it now. When it's this tight of a space, it's very easy to clip off the top of your nipper, which I have done before on my favorite, or you can't get in, and then you end up doing this thing. And I've done it before, and I can't stand it. This, to try and separate the two, it's very annoying. So I appreciate that at Brillian, she does that cutting for you, which that is an extra cost, but I like that. I've seen people who have like, they will not buy dies because they don't want to clip and have those little pieces. And I've had that little piece sticking off when you break them apart, go straight up in my nail. Not fun. So here is my example. Cute, right? It's a little shaker. So I used my scrapbook.com 1/4" foam tape around the perimeter here, and in between, then use some little sequins. This is from Hobby Lobby. And here are 2 images from my favorite things that I had colored up. This little balloon stamp, where is it from? It's an Altenew birthday set. And if I'm mentioning it, yes, I will link it below. This though, This banner you guys have seen before recently, and I'll show you real quick. Heffy Doodle from scrapbook.com. Love this set. Coordinating die. Great price point for both. So I stamped it out this time. This is a Gina K ink. So it's not the typical black and white, but look at that. So I did, instead of doing this biggest piece, I did the second one here. This is the yellow. This is the glitter yellow. And then I did this piece. And there's the foam. Can you see all that foam? And then I popped up the little bear with his balloon and backed it all. If you're gonna do this kind of stuff with this kind of weight, do a 110-pound cardstock base. Cute, right? And this is, I was making it like a birthday, kind of like a, yeah, birthday paper. Cute, 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 cute. Little balloons on the inside, so the balloon on the outside. Put that little, this little banner, wavy banner. Cute. So this time, instead of cutting the back, I just cut that one piece and then just stick it on top of the balloon. And that's a solid stamp, which has that same color. This was stamped so long ago and it matches the paper. Yeah, I'm having a mustard moment. Can you tell? Mustard. My new favorite color, mustard. Alrighty, moving on. So next up now, I have this set. Cute. It's like a scallop frame set, 4-piece scallop frame set. This is, I believe, a 5x7. Yep, 5x7. And then it goes in increments. So the second one is 4x6. So they're an inch less coming on in. Cute, right? With the nice stitch detail and a scallop edge. Great standard die. I made a graduation card. Yay! And guess what? It's still not pink. So here I used I did a 110-pound navy blue cardstock base. When they go on sale, just, you know, that's the time to stock up on this stuff at Michael's. This was what, 4x6? So this is the 4x6 size that I used in here. So I didn't go the largest. I didn't want the card to be too big. And then I pulled out some Prima cardstock. This is a blue pack of Prima cardstock. This is, oh, you guys must be so tired of seeing this, but I love this set so much. Can you tell I have a thing for wavy banners? Yeah. This one is a Concord and 9th banner builder stamp set. I've shown you guys this a few times. I tell you, I love this set. I even have a video tutorial on it. So this is the 3, this is the 2. So in this instance, I used the 2 and I stamped out the sentiment right here. Congratulations, so proud of you. Love it. And that's what you see here. So I did a white card base. That's on Basil Avalanche, some extras from the mini album series. And here I did navy blue. So it's this same base with a gold embossing powder. And then these 2 flowers, this is from Altenew. I think it's called Sistas flower building set. Cute, right? Yep. Cutie patootie. So I was playing with this. I wanted to have the flowers have dimension and lift, but not be too high. So you can still mail this without, you know, a ton of, you'd have to make the envelope super big and all that bulk, but I think this is cute. And then on the inside, I cut this same piece out in white. So then I could put the sentiment, you know, not sentiment. Well, I could stamp another sentiment in here and then also write, you know, congratulations, best wishes, da, 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 da. Cute. So this is my graduation card. It was supposed to be masculine. I think it's half and half. It's a neutral. But it does have a lot of flowers, right? Alrighty, so that's this set, which is a 4-piece nested set. I am loving the Brillian house store nested sets. Let me tell you. You guys know that I had made that easel one with the stub bracketed square. So she probably watched the video or looked at my samples and be like, yeah, let me send this one too. Speaking of nested set, let's go into the next nested set. This is 11 pieces, and this can work in conjunction with this. Now, if you're like, but Suzanne, this is a 4-piece nested set. Those are 3 pieces. It has the stitching. Why would I get this? because of the increments that it goes in. And sometimes, even though we can use our trimmer to cut rectangles, when you have rectangles like this and you run it through your die cut machine, you're going to get a nice embossed edge as opposed to just a flat edge. So it depends on what look you like. If you like to have that nice embossed edge, here you go. And if you're not really great at measuring, like you make a lot of mistakes with measuring, this is great for the increments to work with this. Just saying. As crafters, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. This one is a goodie because it is 11 pieces. I could use this as a label on scrapbooks and scrapbook layouts and also mini albums because of the size. So let's talk about the size. The largest one, 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. So is it a little bit bigger? Yeah. So somewhere in here, these two can actually work with each other in terms of adding more layers to that layer. And then with that, I made, where is my sample? Purple and mustard. Yes, I'm loving this yellowy, mustardy thing. This now is some basil cardstock in a sort of a, I don't know what color this is. I know I got it at Joann's. I tell you, stock up on your cardstock at Joann's. When they have the 10 for $2 for basil, that's the best time to really stock up on quality cardstock. So even though it's not 110, guess what? It's still standing though, isn't it? See, if the cardstock is too soft and you make a card like this, it'll just go, Here it's standing up. So what I did was a bunch of layering with this die set. Super cute. And if you look closer, see how if I cut it with a trimmer, but when I cut it with a die, see how the edges are nice and embossed? Kind of like a little emboss. It just gives a nicer edge sometimes when you use dies as opposed to your trimmer. And if your trimmer doesn't cut clean, definitely consider dies then, because you'll notice it. You'll start seeing the fraying, or it won't be straight. I know, trimmers, yeah. That's why I have maybe about 5 or 6 trimmers. I know. And this is the Happy Birthday layering die. Well, yeah, it's a shadow and the top. So I couldn't call it layering, but it's from Simon Says. It's a Simon Says brand, but cute, right? And here I was having fun with my diamond dots. Let me show you what I'm talking. This is something, the diamond dots embellishment. This is what I meant when I know I said it in the last video. I didn't show you guys. This is what I'm talking about. Best time to get this. I know they sell it. I don't know if Michael sells it, but Joanne sells it and Hobby Lobby get them on sale. If you wanted to have the sparkle like this, you'll see a whole rack. The bottom of the rack, they put the most expensive ones. This is, I think, $2.99 a bottle. Get it on sale, bottom shelf. So this is this color. Now, they don't tell you the color. The color doesn't have a name, right? No, the color doesn't have a name, but it has a number. So this is 5005. And you'll see it here on the top of the bottle too, but easier here on the side. 5005. That's the color that I used here. And then I pulled out some yellow sequins to match and just added a little. And again, this is that same bee paper from scrapbook.com. If you're like beginning to feel this color, can you feel the color? I am so loving this paper. And I've had it for a while and I've used it once or twice, but this is my first time really taking a deep dive into it. I guess I'm just taking a break from pink. Cute. So I made a little card, and my card base, because I had to cut the card base myself, 6.5 by, let's say, well, it's 3 3/8. So I did 6.5 by 7, score down the middle, and then I kind of adjusted it, just trim off little sections to get it to start going with the layers. Cute. Nice layered up card. Popped up a few layers. Popped up this layer, and this layer. And made a little card. So in comparison, so they're both mini slim lines. I'm embracing the mini slim line. In here, this one, I have a critter and a shaker. This one is just happy birthday, but layered up, and it's cute. I love when layers like this work. You know, it's impactful, but actually not that hard to make in the scope of things. And then last, oh my. So, why is it in this? My sleeve, my largest sleeve, this, could not fit this die set. It didn't have this, the widest one. Let me take it out. So this is my scrapbook.com envelope from the bundle. Remember the storage envelope bundle? This envelope measures, I think it's 10 by 7. 10, yeah, 10 by 7. And the largest, why I couldn't fit in my regular envelopes, is almost 6.5 by, it just is very large, by 8. That's the largest oval. I didn't even use the largest oval. I came into about maybe 3, 4. I came in about here. But these ovals are very nice because it's 18 pieces. This is 18 ovals. I love ovals. I love a good oval. I love a good circle die. I love a good square. And I know, cute. And it fits perfectly. So this is a 110-pound cardstock. I cut a piece of magnet and then just slide it into this scrapbook.com envelope. So I'm already using it. Trying to, instead of doing spring cleaning, I'm doing summer cleaning. So that's the envelope. That's the die set. I just put it back because it's 18 pieces. I don't want it to go flying. And I decided to make a little shaker embellishment. Yay! So it's like a birthday topper thing. I can put something in the back here. I can put string in the back and hang it, which I think I'm going to do for my daughter. Happy birthday. This is a die from my stash. This is PinkFresh Studios. It's a washi tape roll, and I put it on a 110-pound base and then cut it with the coordinating die for the flowers. And then this is just paper from my stash. I believe this paper pack could actually be from Joann's. Cute. And then this is a little, I can't remember who this is. Maybe a Hello Bluebird fairy. Cute, right? Made a little embellishment. So this embellishment measures, and I backed it on 110 pound. 6 7/8 tall by 5 3/8 wide. That's the size of the embellishment. And I just made a nice little shaker. Cute. And I just used different layers. This is about 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, about a 1/4 inch thick is the width. So cute. And my mom, she saw this. She started like shaking it and smiling. She didn't even realize that it was a shaker card. She just picked it up and started shaking. Cute. So I made, you know, layered it up. Had some fun. Alrighty, crafters. I think that's it. Oh, and I did use, again, the diamond dots. Cute. They're just a little bit smaller. Sometimes you don't want to go with the big gems. And I have linked these gems from KS Craft. But sometimes you just want a little something, but not too much. Alrighty, crafters. So I just wanted to show you my samples for the Brillian house store. And wow, right? Look at all these. Well, okay, so I did visit a little bit of pink here. Glitter and pink. I think I have a lot of glitter. Everything else is glitter except this. But I am exploring different colors. Alrighty, crafters. So I hope you enjoy my samples. I will link all the dies shown for the Brilliant House store below, as well as some of the other products that I talked about here, because, you know, we're always on the hunt for new and cute. Tell you, these banners, love them. Makes life so much easier. Alrighty, crafters, on to the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.